Okay, so today I'll be showing everything in multiplayer with my alt account on my VIP server. So, first character I'm showing you is Outertale Sans. You get him 0 wins, you don't need any. He has 2 stamina, 2 attack speed, half attack power, and his upgrades are a KR for 30 EXP, plus 20 stamina for 80 XP, and 155 for the new attack. Okay, so first attack is the Gaster Blaster, which does exceptional damage. If you can get it a hit on, most people will just go around it. You have the KR bones. These are usually the best. I suggest to run away and then click behind you, and it'll send off bones in that direction. That's probably some of the best damage you can do. Another is the big bone zone, which can't do any damage if they're standing still, but will do damage if they walk through it. Not too much, but it's good. You also have a force push, which will bring them up, and you can push them in the direction you click. You can do every single direction you can move, as well as space, which will push them up. This character also has a 120 stamina with the upgrade. And then a new attack is it's another bone zone. This one will spawn under all the players. There'll be a tiny little one under every player. It's also faster than the normal bone zone, and it'll do, I think, the same amount of damage, but it's an okay. Yeah, so this character kind of sucks. Okay, on to the next. Okay, so second character I'm showing off is Undertale Sans for 5 wins. He has 2.5 stamina, 1.5 attack speed, 1 attack power. His upgrades are plus 25 stamina for 50 XP, random bots for 100 XP, and his new attack for 200. So the random bots will spawn these little bots that fall from the ceiling, and they will shoot off explosive bullets, which do somewhat of some okay damage. 5 mini MTT is the first attack I'm going to show you because we already saw the bots. It spawns 5 of those things. Next we have Bone Rush, which is an exceptional attack. I'm going to move him out of the way of the bots because they're kind of killing him. He has Justice, so he should spawn in again anyway. You have the Wall, which can spawn blue and orange. It'll do 1 damage. Only 1, yeah. I don't know why. You have the Force, which can do the same thing as last time. It might be a bit more powerful, though. You have Blasters. The blue and orange still apply, so you can move through the orange to not take damage and stand still for blue. And then you have this Potion, which is the new attack. Or, yeah, I don't know what it is. It's a flask. Put it down, it's acid. And it does some damage. How did Justice spawn with full health? I don't know, I'll explain Justice later. So yeah, that should be it. Now to kill him, I guess. Okay, so next character I'm going to show is Undertale Sans for 15 wins. He has 3 stamina, 2 attack speed, 1 attack power. His upgrades are KR for 50 XP, 20 stamina for 125 XP, and his new attack is 225 XP. This character has 3 phases. So his first phase, he has the Force. Yep, same thing. It might be a bit more powerful again. He has the Bone Zone, which again can't hurt people who aren't moving. He has the KR Bone Rush, if you have KR upgrade. I think everything does KR. It's just the Bone Rush. He also has Double Blasters, which does a lot of damage and can insta-kill. I'm not going to do it because I want to show the final attack and stuff. He also has the new attack only in his first phase, which is this big blaster. You can see that. So now I just need to run out of stamina. So I'm just going to spam attacks, and I'm going to run out of stamina pretty quickly. I think we have 100 stamina first phase. The force does drain a lot of stamina. Okay, I'm on phase 2. So phase 2 is 4 attacks. Force again. Same thing. Double bone zone, which will spawn 2 randomly beside each other. You have double blasters again, but they're different. They'll spawn around where you click. And then you have this a stronger bone barrage, which does I think there's more bones. And you have more stamina than the first phase. And I'm just gonna get to 0 stamina here. Maybe I can survive as my ult. I don't know. Let's try. Oh, I think my ults might have survived. I tried to get him to survive. And he did. So, as soon as the final attack ends, which is 2 blasters at the end of the hall, a bunch of blasters will shoot at him. Or at everyone. There'll be a blaster for everyone. And then bones will come from the end of the hall and hit him. Sans will then proceed to fall down, and then final attack is over, and you only need to hit him once and he'll die. And that's it for that. Okay, so the next character I'm going to show off is Underswap Papyrus. You need 15 wins, just like Undertale Sans. You'll get both these characters at the same time. He has 2.5 stamina, 3 attack speed, 1 attack power. His upgrades are Chara for 50 XP, plus 25 stamina for 125 XP, and a new attack for 245 XP. He does not have phases. So first attack is blasters, which you can shoot. Oh, okay, so these are the ones that circle around your mouse, again. And they'll shoot around your mouse. There's 2 of them. You have a double, it's like they're bone waves. They do that attack does a lot of damage. Before the buff for Underswap Papyrus, you could get people to walk through it, or dash through it, and it would basically insta-kill them. You also have the spinning bone, which now is much better. It spins very fast, so it's hard to jump over. And you have the orange soul, which will constantly make your opponents jump, which might be good combined with this. Finally, you have this attack, which will send these spinning bones to an end of the hall toward opponents, and it does somewhat of some okay damage. That should be it. Oh yeah, so blasters will spawn on top of. So let's say you have a hitbox on here, and you try to put blasters on it, it would actually go on top of the red box. So yeah, this character's okay. So yeah, that's it. Okay, so next character I'm going to show is Underfell Sans, 25 wins. He has 2.5 stamina, 3 attack speed, 2 attack power. His upgrades are Chara for 70 XP, plus 20 stamina for 170 XP, new attack for 320 XP, and the extreme mode, which I'm not showing because I would count that as a different character, and it's a work in progress, so I might show it when it comes out. So, don't know why it's not showing you stamina. It might show that after, but it's just like Undertale Sans, where it has 3 phases. First attack you have is the double blasters. These can insta-kill if you hit him right on. You have the bone barrage, which does more damage than the normal one. Bone zone and force, just like normal. The new attack is another big blaster, but this one's even bigger than Undertale Sans is. And that's it for the first phase, so I'm just gonna spam stuff and get to the second phase. There we go. So, second phase, you have the force like normal. You have a double bone zone again. This time it's a triple blaster instead of a double one that circles around your mouse instead of aims. And then you have even more bones in the bone barrage again. I'm gonna get to the final hell attack, or the special hell attack, I don't know what it's called. So, this is the final attack. My ult's trying to survive here. There we go. So, same as other one, with the double blasters at each end of the hall, and multiple blasters and multiple bones that come and attack everyone. So yeah, again, it's one hit, and that's it for Underfell Sans. Okay, next Sans that we're going to look at is Outertale Sans, which has 3.5 stamina, 2 attack speed, 3 attack power. He has 3 upgrades. He has 80 XP for the KR, 210 for the plus 25 stamina, and 410 for the new attack. And he does not work in phases like the other two. So the attacks that he has, first you have the triple blaster, which is, if blasters stack, they do a lot of damage. As you can see, you have more stamina because it's only one phase long. You have this star thing which shoots off stars. These do somewhat okay damage. I think it's maybe 10 damage per star, 7. You have the force. This force goes extra far, I know that. You have this big star which will fall, and it'll send off stars like that. If that's shot onto like head or something, it'll do a bunch of damage like that. And the new attack is this, and it's pretty okay. I'll show you if you're actually near someone like this. As soon as it recharges, it does loads of damage to people who are trying to attack. This character is actually pretty good. See, it's doing lots of damage. This one definitely does the most if you get hit on them. That's it for Outertale. Okay, next character we're looking at is Disbelief Papyrus. Oh yeah, I forgot to go over the wins. Outertale Sans is 30 wins. So Disbelief Papyrus needs 50 wins, his stamina is 3, attack speed is 4, attack power is 2, and he does not have any upgrades currently. Okay, so he has a couple attacks. First of all, he has the blaster, which I don't know if it's one of the better ones. Let's test. It's one of the slower ones. It does somewhat good damage. Headshots actually do more damage with blasters. You have the spinning bone, which they can jump over. You have... what's this one again? I don't know. I'll test in a second. You have a bone slash. And you have disbelief bones, which work like the science things. I don't know how much damage it does. Okay, it does 2 damage, unlike the 1 damage that we did last time. So I'd say probably don't use that one. Oh yeah, I remember what the third one does. So if you stand still, and then another player attacks you, it blocks. You need to hit it before they hit you, and it won't take any damage, and it'll push them back. So yeah, this character is not very good currently, but he's about to get revamped in the next update, I believe. There we go. Okay, so the next character we have is Aftertale Sans for 180 wins. You need 3.5 stamina, 3.5 attack speed, 2 attack power. His upgrades are KR for 250 XP, 50 stamina for 505 XP, and his new attack for 765 XP. So, his attacks include blasters. This is like 5, and it circles around your mouse, so it's pretty good. Does a bunch of damage. He has 225 stamina. I keep forgetting to mention, but he has a lot of bones in the bone barrage. A triple mini bone zone, which people are walking through can do. So let's actually test that. I'm gonna try getting this account to walk through. Let's place him down. Oh, guess it doesn't work. That's weird. He has a force, which goes further. Yeah, it does definitely go further. And his final attack is the new attack. Watch this, watch this. If I'm over here, and if, let's say, the person attacking you is approaching you and ready to do a hit, and you need to recharge stamina or something. Oh yeah, stamina recharges faster when you stand still. So this new attack will teleport you. You just need to click, and it teleports you all the way across the hall. You can do it as a cooldown. but it'll save you from some attacks. This character is pretty good, even though the bone zone is kind of broken. As you can see, I insta-killed with that one attack. Okay, that's it. Okay, next character. We would have done Story Shift Chara, but that's closed off, so we can't do it. So we'll do Revenge Disbelief Papyrus, which is 190 wins. He has 4 stamina, 3 attack speed, 4 attack power. He has 3 upgrades: 250 HP for 300 XP, FL, which is more damage for 800 XP, and his new attack for 1300 XP. So, first attack, double blasters. You can get some heavy damage on with the FL too. He has this one, which to not take damage, you have to move through and then stop at blue, like that. This, which it's a bomb, it'll go horizontally and vertically. And then you also have this, which is a bone barrage, and then the new attack, which is this gray soul, which will do bone zone. And to avoid it, it'll say press space. I'm gonna see if I can do that. Come on, let me do it. See, I jumped. I double jumped there. So it'll also put them on the ceiling. So if they jump from the first one, it'll do it on the ceiling too. So they need to jump again to avoid that. Also FL. See how fast that kills? It's not KR damage, but it's FL. Okay, next character we're gonna do is Dusttale Sans for 75 wins. I'm not going in the order of wins, I'm going in order of character layout. So he has 3 stamina, 3 attack speed, 3 attack power. Overall, a good character. He does not have upgrades yet, however, they are coming soon. Okay, here we go. So, oh yeah, there's a couple of different maps as well. Forgot to mention that. So, attacks. You have the blaster, which each time you use it will increase by 1 blaster until you reach 3, which does some good damage, and then it'll go back to 1, I believe. Yep. So then you also have Bone Barrage. This character comes with KR in it, so KR damage, you don't even need an upgrade for that. You have the Bone Zone. This one does KR damage too. And then you have the Force. This character actually does have a second phase, so I'm going to show that off before that character dies. Let's try and get to that second phase. Let's go. The first phase even has a lot of stamina, so... and stamina increases fairly fast. Ooh, I can't seem to... Stamina is slow, I guess. Wow, this character definitely has a lot of stamina. It's taken a while to drain it all. It's definitely draining though, so... I think I need to get him to hit me, so I'm gonna get him to hit me. How many hits is this gonna take? Like, seriously, okay. Come on, my ult's gotta do this. Seriously. This is hard to drain stamina like this. Quick. Did I do it? No. Come on. Is this gonna work or no? There we go, I got -3 stamina somehow. Now, hit. There we go, now it actually takes damage. As you can see, I now have infinite stamina for this phase. Only way to kill is to get the health down now that phase 1's over. All the attacks are the same, doesn't matter, and yeah, I guess that's it. I can now kill him. Die. And that's it for die. Next character we have is TS Underswap Papyrus, which is 105 wins. He has 3.5 stamina, 3 attack speed, 2.5 attack power. His upgrades are 15 stamina for 150 XP, and DK for 350 XP. I'll explain what that means in a second. So you have 4 attacks. You have Bone Zone, very simple. You also have these, which makes, I'll get closer. So it'll give them the orange soul, and then it'll throw a couple bones from there at them, and the orange will probably make them jump into it. You also have these ones, which will spawn depending on where the player is. So I'm gonna show that right now. As soon as yep, there we go. And then watch as my alt moves. Oh, that one didn't last long. Anyway, it just follows the player. It'll spawn then you also have these, which will come from both sides, and it means that they probably don't want to go to the edges of the corridor, and you'll be able to hit them with this attack. As you can see. Also, the DK means the bones can usually the bones will despawn once they hit, but the DK means they will not despawn. They'll go straight through, and they'll also take the damage. Anyway, that's it for that character. Okay, so the next character I'm going to show off is Horrortale Sans. He has 2 stamina, 2 attack speed, 4 attack power. He needs 140 wins, and his upgrades are 200 HP for 200 XP, buff rage for 500 XP, and his new attack for 1000 XP. So, first attack is the axes. Where you click, they'll throw toward that area. They do a bunch of damage. Let's see. Maybe I can get a hit on. Hopefully not too much. See, that does a lot of damage, almost half. You have an axe, which if you hit with it, it does like 21 damage or something. Wait, no, 15 damage. Okay, I got that. The bone wave, if you get people to walk through it, it does a bunch of damage. And you have rage, which will increase damage and speed, but you'll take 25 HP of damage. This axe will do 30 damage to him if I hit it with him. I'm not gonna, but it does. The new attack is this, spinning red axe. If anyone's in there, it does a fair amount of damage. And now I'm gonna show you the second phase. So let's see if I can take this character down to the second phase. It might take a couple of seconds. Oh, I think 2 more hits is gonna do it. Maybe 3. 1 more. Nope, 2 more. Okay, I don't know where it is. Is it at 200? Yeah, there we go. So the second phase, the health will slowly start to dwindle. 3 health per second and you only have your axe, so you gotta chase after people and don't let them escape. You have the buff because you have rage, though. Players will try to attack. They might also try to run away. Attacking still does do damage. And if you reach 0, you're gonna die. So before you die, you want to take out anyone else. Like that. And that's it for Horror Sans. Okay, next character we have is Killer Sans for 250 wins. He has 3 stamina, 4 attack speed, 4 attack power. His upgrades are plus 25 stamina for 350 XP, 25 stamina, again for 800 XP, and his new attack is 1500 XP. Okay, so, he has a couple attacks. First of all, he has Killer Bones. Those are pretty powerful. He has a void. You'll go slower, but if players are in the void, they take some damage. You also have Goop Blaster, which wherever you shoot it, make sure you click a bit above where you want to shoot. It'll spawn these things in which do a bit of damage if you step in them. Also, the blaster does a lot of damage itself. This is Homicide, I'll explain in a second. So you also have this knife, which does a bunch of damage. It also has a 33% chance to do a slash on where you're trying to click at. I don't know, it also has a big cooldown, so yeah, make sure you get a hit on. Let's see if I can get my stamina low enough to actually use this last attack. The last attack is called Homicide. It can only be used when you have lower than 50 stamina. Oh yeah, also Dash, which is the new attack. It'll dash at a player, as you can see, and it'll do 20 damage or something. I don't know if it has a cooldown or not. I don't know if it's a one-time use thing. I'm just spamming attacks to get down to 50. Why is the knife not letting me slash again? I don't know how long. The cooldown must have been increased for that. What does 3 do? Oh yeah, the void. Forgot. I'm nearly at 50. Yeah, the knife's not letting me slash again. Maybe he can hit me and bring me down even more. Is that doing much damage? I can't tell, but okay. It is. So if you're below 50 stamina, I'm gonna just use that quickly. You have this attack, which will teleport behind everyone. And whoa, it was nerfed. It only does 15. No, not 15. A bit more than that. But yeah, it'll teleport behind everyone and do that much. It'll do one by one each person. It used to do a lot more damage, but still okay. This character kind of sucks now. I thought it would be better, but yeah, that's it for this character. The void slowly takes away health. It does 10 health per second or something. Come on, why is the knife not working? Oh yeah, you only need to tap him with the knife to actually hit him too. You don't even need to use the slash. Or the, yeah, whatever. Okay, so the next character I'm showing is Blueberry Sans, or Underswap Sans. He's a game pass for 50 Robux, or you can get him, you can use him with premium for free. He has 3 stamina, 3 attack speed, 2 attack power. He does not have any upgrades yet. I'd say he's worth the 50 Robux, because he's a pretty good character. So, the health isn't, it used to be 750, but the health does not matter. It's stamina-based battle again. There's health-based and stamina-based characters. So, with this fight, you have a blue bone zone. If you move through it, it does a load of damage. If you stand still, again, it doesn't do anything. But this time it's meant to actually do that. Next, you have a bone cage, which will push people back, and you have a cage around you, which needs to take 3 damage from a player to disappear. Also disappears pretty fast by itself. Next, you also have this, which will spawn bones. Blue means you don't need to move to, you have to not move to avoid taking damage, but that'll damage people. And then lastly, you have this attack, which can do some damage. You can also get people into your cage, if you push them into it somehow. And you can also then proceed to do that. Here, I'll show you how much damage this does. See, it insta-killed him. That's a load of damage. Anyway, next character. Okay, so, next character I'm going to show is Sixbones, which is a game pass for 300 Robux. He has 2.5 stamina, 2.5 attack speed, and 5 attack power. Forgot to mention, this guy is 3, 3, and 2. So, he used to be 200, so I think it might be a bit too expensive now. But, he has a boost for 500 XP. Did It Work for 1200 XP, and New Phase for 1800. So you don't take damage in the first phase. People just need to survive for the first phase, second phase, third phase, and fourth phase. For the fifth phase, they attack you, and you gotta survive them and try to kill them. So first phase, you have Giant Blaster, does a bunch of damage. Bunch of bones that will go to one location. Multiple bone zones that surround you. And this attack, called Sixbones, which will shoot 6 bones like that. They do somewhat good damage. Yeah, so that's it for the first phase. Wait 10 seconds and then the next phase will happen. Sorry, this alt needs to get ready because you can easily kill AFK players with this phase. So first you have second phase, which is Everyman. He has 2 attacks. First attack is this butterfly attack, which will aim to your mouse. You can't swap in the middle of it, but each time you use it, it swaps. You also have this head attack, which will shoot heads each time you click. You can click every like 0.3 seconds, and then after you shoot enough heads, you have a 6 to 8 second cooldown. I don't know. See, I can't shoot it anymore. Butterflies do some decent damage. Next phase, you have Lemon Bread. So first you have this, which will aim at the player. Don't know if the blue and orange actually do anything. And then second attack, this one's pretty powerful. You have a bunch of spikes, and you have to jump over them. The hitboxes are kind of messed up, but sometimes they are. There's a fast one that comes from both sides, and then there's also one which comes from both sides at the same time, slowly. Last, this is the new phase, which is the Endogeny. I don't know how it's pronounced. But you can spawn in a dog that will shoot bones forward, and you also have a dog that will follow the player slowly. As you can see, it does do some damage. And that's it for that phase. Last phase is Sixbones again, but this time you can actually take damage. I'll explain the Did It Work upgrade now. What that does is you have a 20% chance every time you get hit to completely negate all damage and do a miss. So that's pretty cool. So first attack you have is the Giant Gaster Blaster again. Second attack, that again. Third attack, Bone Zones again. But the fourth attack is the different one. This one is OP, and you can kill people easily with it. Shoot 6 bones, each of which do a lot of damage. And, yeah, they're basically unavoidable, the white ones, because the hitboxes are weird when you jump over them. I'm gonna show how much that big blaster does now, I guess. See that? Did 20 damage in a second. Okay, so next character we have is Santa Sans, which you got from joining the game during Christmas 2019. He has 3 stamina, 2 attack speed, 2 attack power. He also has this thing called Cold. He does not have any upgrades currently, and I don't think he's supposed to get them in the future. So he has a couple attacks. He has a Bone Zone. He's a Force Push. He has this Present Rain, which does some damage. Bone Barrage, and Gaster Blasters. There's a quadruple one, and then a big one, each time you use it. So this character is actually okay, because when you hit someone, they get cold, and they can slowly move for a couple seconds. Also, if you hit them enough at once, they will get frozen, and they won't be able to move. It didn't happen that time, but it occasionally happens, and they won't be able to move. As you can see, this ult is very slow, and it stays like that, but it's not completely frozen. Oh, look, it's frozen now. I tried to regain health by eating something, but now it's just completely frozen. Look how slow it moves, though. So yeah, that's it for him. Okay, last character. Okay, the last character I've got is the new event, which you can actually still get currently. The Horrorfell Sans event. 4 stamina, 3 attack speed, 4 attack power. He also has this thing called bleeding, which I'll explain soon. To unlock, you need to have 1000 EXP on horror and beat horror in single player. I did a video on that a bit ago. You can go check that out. So Horrorfell is kind of like horror, but more powerful. So first you have these. It's kind of like the horror axis, except they can take off half health. You have the rage again. Increase damage and speed, but take 25 HP. That's a lie, because it didn't do 25 HP damage to me. You have a cleaver, which does this. See how it slowly goes down 5 every second? So it actually does 5 damage every 1 second. So that's 2 sets of 5 damage, so it's 10 damage after you hit with every attack. You also have another spike wave. You also, last attack is this bear trap. If people get stuck in it, they won't be able to move. They can still jump, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, so this character's pretty good, especially with the rage on. Also, he's an exclusive map, which is cool. There we go. That's it for Sans characters. Now on to the Chara team. Okay, so now I'm going to show the Chara team. So first you have to play as yourself, 0 wins. And you also have souls. So the soul I'm going to show first is kindness. You go slower, -1 speed, but you get random food every 30 seconds. I'm also showing with Disbelief, so I can show you the damage of each weapon. My ult's using Disbelief. So, first you have the stick, which does 10 damage per hit. Yes, only 10. I'll show you food in a second. Okay, so I got some food. So first you have CT, made from glowing marsh water, increases speed for 8 seconds, and it heals 5 HP. Potato chips, regular old potato chips, heals 13 HP. And then monster candy, which will heal 10. And yes, I had to wait 30 seconds per food for that. I was kind of tiring. Okay, so I've showed you 1 soul. The rest of the souls are self-explanatory. Second life. This one just increases your speed. Faster +1 speed, better melee damage, and better range damage. I'll quickly show each of them. So bravery will increase your speed very slightly. You'll be a tiny bit faster, and will give you a damage boost. As you'll see, instead of 10 damage, he'll take 11 damage. Ooh, so much of a change. Now you're giving it's 11 damage. It's approaching 12. It's like 11 and a half. So, yeah, it's bravery. The next soul I'm showing is justice. All these are 0 wins except for that one, which you need to beat Chara in single player. So this one gives better range damage, and that's plus 15%. I'm not going to show that. And it also gives a second life, which I will show. If you're the last one alive. So if everyone else is dead, then you will respawn. As you can see, I'm back. It used to only respawn with half HP, but now it gives you full HP every time you respawn. And also a plus 15% range damage. Yeah, and that's it for this one. Okay, so next soul we have is integrity. You're faster. You get plus 3 speed. trust me, it's pretty fast. It's easier to dodge attacks with integrity. As you can see, I am much faster than normal. You can easily get across the entire hall, and you can chase the Sans team better. And yeah, that's it for integrity. The last soul that we have is determination, which will give you a second life, just like justice. But this time, it's guaranteed. Anytime you die, you get a second life. As you can see, and there we go. Second life. Bam, back. And that's it for determination. Okay, so next I am showing off the next weapon, which is the toy knife. So yeah, you need 10 wins to use it. This is what it looks like. And it does 15 damage. As I know the damage for the weaker stuff. I don't know about some weapons, I don't know, but most weapons I do know the damage. Well, I was wrong, it's 20. I was wrong. That's double the sticks damage, so it's already much better. So yeah, that's it for the toy knife. Okay, next we have, the next weapon we have is the burnt pan for 20 wins. It heals HP every second when it is equipped. So let's test the damage and see how much it heals per second. This is what it looks like. It's a literal pan. Here we go. I think it might do less damage than a toy knife. I'm not sure. 25? No, it's, whoa, 35. That's good then. Everything was buffed. I think this was 30 before actually. So let's see how much it heals. It heals half an HP every second. Well, that's okay. Also have kindness equipped. That's it for the burnt pan. Okay, so the next weapon is the empty gun. 45 wins. You press R on Xbox. So you press R in the computer. In Xbox, you press X to shoot a series of 3 bullets. So I'll show you that in a second. This is the first ranged weapon you get. Yeah. Let's see how much damage it does. $45 damage. How much ranged? Whoops, how to get... Okay, let's try that again. Ready? This time I'm gonna aim straight at him. Was that 5 per hit? That's an okay ranged weapon. 45 is also pretty good. So yeah, that's it for the empty gun, which is actually full of justice bullets. Yep. Oh yeah, the crab apple. This is also one of the things I didn't show before. It's an aquatic fruit that resembles a crustacean, and it heals 18 HP. Yep, that's it. Okay, so the next weapon is the spear. You need 60 wins, and press R on computer to shoot a spear when equipped. I remember the spear shooting 3 spears, and the empty gun shooting 1. I don't know why, but... Okay, well, there's the spear. Let's test it out. $52 damage. How much ranged? Oh, it is 3. 52 to 18. That's some good damage for each 3 spear. Sorry, 3 spears is that much damage. Less than a melee hit, but it's still good damage. And that's it for the spear. Next weapon we have is the Worn Dagger, which is 65 wins. It kind of looks like the toy one, except this one's more purplish. And this one's more grayish. So no special, as we can see. I believe it just does 65 damage. That's like 10, it's 13 more than the spear. Bam, 65 damage per hit. Yep, this is a good weapon for like starter players. I mean, by starter I mean people who have 65 wins. It's probably not better than the characters I'm about to show you soon, but that's it. Oh yeah, the monster cane, I didn't read that. Has a distinct non-licorice flavor. It heals 10 HP. Anyway, that's it for the Worn Dagger. So, next weapon we have is the Trident. You need 80 wins. Press R to shoot the Trident when equipped. Let's test it out. Ready? So this is what it looks like. There you go. Now test. This might do 70 damage. I'm not exactly certain. Let's try throwing it from here. Well, I didn't even see it. But it still hit. 80 damage, okay. Let's try throwing it again. Oh, I did see it. This is an even better weapon. Yeah, so that's it for the Trident. The next weapon we have is the Real Knife. When using, you have a 33% chance to make a slash, which is the same with the Killer Knife that I mentioned before. That one was kind of broken though, so this one works. I do know that. You need 99 wins. I also think that's how much damage it does. So let's keep trying to get that slash. I did it. It happened. So roughly every 3 hits you should get a slash. Yep, there we go. 99 damage, that's an okay weapon. There we go. That's all it does. That's it. Okay, so the next weapon is the Horror Axe. Press R to increase your speed for 5 seconds. I believe it also does damage to yourself. Just like the buffed rage. I don't know if the buffed one does do more damage. Anyway, this should just increase your speed. Watch. There we go. Yeah, it does do 5 damage to you. Also, you have this cool trail. You can use it every, like, 5 seconds, yeah. Maybe every 3 seconds? I don't know. How much does it do? 120. That's pretty good. That's it for the Horror Axe, anyway. Okay, so the next weapon is the Killer Knife for 200 wins. The Horror Axe is for 140. You're able to dash when attacking. I'll explain. You can switch it on and off by pressing R. So if you don't want to dash, press R, and then it will not dash. Okay, this is what it looks like. As you can see, I'm dashing. If I press R once, now I won't dash when I slash. Press it again, I dash. See how you can toggle that on and off? 150 damage, which is the most damage in the game currently. I can easily kill this epic weapon though. Anyway, that's it. Okay, so the last normal weapon, there's also a reset weapon, which I'll explain soon. Make enemy bleeding for 3 seconds and swing 2 times faster. Horror Cleaver, you need 100 wins, and you need to beat Horror in single player. So the bleeding will do 5 damage, which will do 10 damage, I believe, just like I showed before with Horrorfell. 10 damage after the initial hit for 2 seconds, 3 seconds. This is what it looks like. Just like the one Horrorfell uses. It does 100 damage per hit, as you can see. Oh, actually, it does 15 extra damage, because the 5 damage is applied immediately. Huh, that's interesting. So yeah, this weapon's pretty okay, too. Not better than the killer knife, but still pretty good. Anyway, that's it. Okay, and the last weapon is the golden burnt pan. You need the true reset, which is at 1,000 wins, and then you reset, and then you lose all of them. So it's a buffed version of the burnt pan. It heals 1.5 every second, I believe. I'll show you in a second. It also does 100 damage with a unique sound effect when you get a hit on. There's also an R ability, which it does not mention, but it'll heal everyone else in the hall by 20 HP. So let's see. Unique sound effect. And now if I take damage, let's say Bone Slash. That did not do anything. Blaster. Look how fast my health regenerates if I'm holding the pan. Pretty cool, right? Good. Yeah, so this is probably one of the best weapons. It is very expensive though. That's it for the weapons. Okay, so next I'm going to show Underfell Frisk, which is basically a hard mode. After that, I'll show these 3. There's actually 6 here, because the upgrades I would count as a separate character. So I'll be showing you the non-upgraded on my alt, and then the upgraded one on this account. And if you also need the B card in single player for those upgrades. So Underfell Frisk has 20 HP instead of... You could also use a soul. The stick actually does 15 damage on this character instead of the normal 10, which isn't much of an upgrade, but it's there. Yeah, this character kind of sucks. It's good hard mode though if you want to challenge yourself. That's it for this character. Okay, so I'm going to show the non-upgraded versions of these characters. So first we have Frisk 19 left for 50 wins. I'm also going to get my normal account to use Disbelief Papyrus. So, as you can see, I do not have the upgrade on this alt. Which is 999 XP. So first you have the save. You can teleport back there wherever in the hall if you want to escape like a heavy attack or something. And this character comes with the Worn Dagger, which does 65 damage per hit. Like this. Bam. That's it for this one. Okay, so next I'll be showing Frisk, which is Frisk 19 Love. 50 wins needed. It has a save ability. I also have the Chara upgrade. So you've already seen the non-upgraded. I'll show you the upgraded now. It has a different weapon and more abilities. This is what it looks like. It also automatically comes with the Determination Soul no matter what you're using. So you have 4 extra things, or 2 extra things. You have a dash, a knife barrage, which is like the bone barrage but with knives. Does minimal damage. You also have a save. If you save there, you can load back there. Easy, right? And as well as the knife, which, the real knife, it also slashes sometimes. You remember the 33% chance. Knives do like 5 damage each. And then, anyway, that's it for Chara, and when you die, you'll get a second life. This character's pretty good, honestly. Yep, that's it. Okay, next we have Underswap Chara for 19 level, 50 wins needed. The upgrade is also 1999, which I do not have on this alt. So, let's show it off. this character, looks kind of like Chara, but not smiling, as you just saw. This character also comes with the Worn Dagger, and you can swap places with the Sans if you're close enough. I believe this also does 65 damage. Can't see the damage thing for no reason, but yeah, it does 65, so that's it for this character. Next character is Swap Frisk, which is the upgrade. Underswap Frisk. It's actually Underswap Chara, but it's upgraded to Underswap Frisk for 50 wins. Pretty okay upgrade. So, you have a dash, you have Knife Rain, which does this. Cool, right? You have Knife Zone, just like Bone Zone, but it hurts Sanses. And you also have the real knife, same thing. And you have a swap, which I'll show right now. Simple, right? I'd suggest putting down this and then swapping into here. It does do a bunch of damage. The Knife Rain is exceptional. I missed. So yeah, that's it for Underswap Frisk. Okay, so we're using Outertale Frisk, which is 19 love, 75 wins needed. This one's even more than the other ones. This is also the only one that differs from its upgrade. I'll explain in a second. But this one also costs 1,200 XP. This one has a double jump. So, as you can see, I can double jump. Outertale Chara cannot double jump. So first you have low gravity, which will increase your movement speed, and lower gravity. You also have this, which is an exclusive weapon of this character. It does 75 damage instead of the normal 65. So yeah, this is the only character with an exclusive weapon, other than the upgrade, which also does have another exclusive weapon. The upgrades can only use determination each time, and yeah, that's it. Okay, and lastly we have Outertale Chara, because of the upgrade. So, 75 wins for the original character. Low gravity double jump. Double jump is not on Outertale Chara. It's been removed from the upgrade. It was never on the upgrade actually, but you can't double jump with this. You have a dash. So I'll explain. So you have this, which is a unique weapon to the character. It does 120 damage. I don't know if it has a chance to slash. Let's see. I'm gonna swing. Yep, it does. Low gravity will increase your jump height and your speed for a bit. Gravity times 100 makes the Sans character unable to jump, as I'm trying to jump right now with my ult. See, it's working now, but it wasn't working, so you'll make them unable to jump. So 120 damage. And that's it for Outertale Sans. So yeah, that's it for my showcase of everything in multiplayer. Thanks for watching. If you need any help with the bosses, check out my single player guide. Yeah, and that's it.